Do you guys hear that? Listen, just listen. Isn't my audio absolutely perfect? No, it's not perfect. It's not even close to perfect. However, I've gotten some feedback that it is pretty damn good. So I figured I'd make a video to show you guys how I clean up my audio. That way you can use it in your videos. I think some of you really need this. I've seen some of your videos, and you gotta clean your shit up. So let's get started. Alright, the main focus of this video is not really about recording devices, but you gotta record your audio with something. So we might as well mention it really quickly. Here we are, Amazon, Blue Snowball. Basically the most popular ones are the Blue Snowball and the Blue Yeti. Look, Blue Snowball, 50 bucks. Blue Yeti, it's a little more expensive, it's 126, but you know, if you get the Snowball, you're gonna be fine. It's pretty good. I have one, and that's what I used to record my early videos on, and it worked perfectly fine. So get one. You know, if you're recording with like your iPhone headset speakers, yeah, that's not gonna fly. I mean, it probably will be okay, but go ahead and get a good mic. Also, you're gonna want a pop filter. This is a pop filter here. Oh, that probably sounded terrible. Basically, what a pop filter does is it filters out a lot of the sharp sounds that you get from your T's and your P's, like puppy or tennis or no, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Anyways, yeah, pop filter. The pop filters are pretty cheap, 5 or 10 bucks, and a microphone. Go ahead and get one. Alrighty, now let's get to the interesting part of this video: how to actually clean the audio when you have recorded it. Now I'm gonna talk about two different ways. The first way is the free way, and the second way is the expensive way. So let's start off with the free way and let's see how that works. Now ideally when you're recording, you're gonna wanna remove anything that makes like ambient noise from where you're recording. I know sometimes that's not really an option. For example, my computer's fans are like right here, right next to the wall, right next to me, and so the mic picks it up a little bit, but it's actually not that bad. I'm using the Blue Yeti. The Yeti. I'm using the Blue Yeti, and it has a couple of different, I guess, I don't know what you really call them. I'm not an audio engineer, all right? Get off my back. But it has these different recording modes, and so basically I have it set to where it mainly gets audio from the very front of the microphone. So if I like move it and I talk behind it, you can kind of see that you don't really get the audio coming through as well. So whatever. Point is, if you can help it, get rid of any ambient noises. However, for demonstration purposes, I have brought this thing right here. Oh my god, what is this? Is it a spaceship? What is it? Is it a speaker? No, it's not a speaker. It is a what the fuck is this thing? It's an air purifier. My god. So, if you can tell the difference, I don't have it on right now, but now I'm going to turn it on and it's going to be at full speed. And yeah, the audio probably sounds like shit right now. So, how are we going to clean this up? Alrighty, the first way we're going to talk about to clean up your audio is through Audacity. Now, Audacity is a free audio editing software that you definitely should have. It comes in handy all the time, but let's see how it works. Here I have a sample that I recorded with the with the air purifier in the background, so let's see what that looks like. No, please. Don't hit me with that sausage. I don't like being hit with sausages. Now, as you can see, we have that nasty whirring sound in the background. So how are we going to remove that? Well, Audacity has this nice function called noise reduction. And behold, it reduces noise. Wow, who would have thought? So if you go in there, you have two different steps. Get a noise profile is step 1, and step 2 is actually removing everything. So first, let's get the noise profile. How you do that is you want to select a section of your track that is only background noise, and that's why I actually recorded about 6 seconds of just ambient noise in the background. Then you go back to effects, noise reduction, get noise profile. Basically, we've told Audacity, hey, this is what noise looks like. So that way when we tell you to, you can identify it in our track and remove it. So now that we've identified the noise profile, let's do step 2. So you want to select the entire track. You can do that by clicking over here or doing Control A and go back to Effect, Noise Reduction, and you want to do step 2. Now what do these settings actually do? Well, you might be thinking to yourself, well, I want to remove all the noise, right? So let's just put these settings all the way up to the max. Boom. Yeah, balls to the wall. Let's do it. Oh, hey, look at that. All the noise seems to be gone. The middle line is flat. Well, okay, let's listen to it. That sounds pretty good. The noise is gone.
No, please, don't hit me with that sausage. I don't like being hit with sausages.
We've done fucked up. So what exactly happened here? Let's Control Z that. So basically what happened is we told Audacity to remove the noise, but we told it to remove too much. And what it actually did was in addition to the noise, it also reduced some of our voice. And so we have a lot of bits missing from our voice. So we don't want that. So what we want to do, go back to, or select your track again, go back to effects. We want to make several passes with these settings kind of low. What we're doing here is we're kind of gently brushing off the noise. It's kind of like how if you're an archaeologist and you're looking for a fossil and you're brushing off dust and stuff to get, a skull. That's the way to do it. You don't have somebody go in there and be like, let's throw some dynamite in there, blow it up, and we're gonna get... No, that's not how you get things done. So we're gonna do it with the brush. So let's do a couple of passes with these settings really low. What I found is this works really well. Noise reduction to 6, sensitivity to 4, and frequency smoothing bands to 0. Now, keep an eye on the noise here. When we hit OK, boom, it decreased some. Although it did decrease, we can still hear it. So we can select it again and do another pass. And look, it went down again. We can still kind of hear it though. It's not as bad. But let's just do it one more time. There we go. And look, you can still kind of see it. The line is kind of fuzzy. And you can barely hear it.
No, please, don't hit me with that sausage. I don't like being hit with sausages.
Now the audio still sounds pretty good and your background sounds okay. Now this is going to do the trick, especially if you have background music or if you are talking over a video game or something else that has background noise. People are not going to notice this barely audible whirring in the background now that we've taken it all out. So that's that. Noise reduction in Audacity. If you want to learn more, Google it, but this is, if you're just trying to throw some quick audio out there that sounds pretty good, this is all you have to do. Alrighty, now let's talk about the expensive way, which you might have guessed is Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, Adobe Premiere Pro is expensive. It is a video editing software, but it has some pretty nice noise features in it as well. So here in my timeline, I have the audio that we were sampling. You can hear the whirring in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and put a copy next to it. If you don't know how to do that, you click on your file and you hold down Alt and then you click and drag. Okay, cool. What a lesson. All right, what we're gonna do, this is actually a lot easier in Adobe Premiere Pro. It takes like a couple of seconds. So what you wanna do is you wanna go to Effects and you want to go to Denoise right here under Audio Effects. You click and you drag it and boom. That usually is fine, like you're pretty much done there. However, if you go and click on your track and you go to Effect Controls, go to Denoise and you have this custom setup. If you click Edit, you'll see that you have a default preset, which is what it applied, but we have two other presets for light noise reduction and heavy noise reduction. I'm gonna go ahead and choose heavy noise reduction and I'm done. So let's go to the end of this track. You can hear the whirring and then you'll be able to hear the difference. The noise is completely gone. But how does the voice sound?
No, please, don't hit me with that sausage. I don't like being hit with sausages.
That sounds pretty damn good. And it was pretty fast. That took us like a couple of seconds to set up. So, long story short, Adobe Premiere Pro is expensive. I mean, if you're only doing audio, it would be really stupid of you to buy Premiere just to edit audio with. But if you have Adobe Premiere with and you're using it to edit video already, go ahead and use the denoise feature on your audio. It is super helpful. Alrighty friends, that's all I had to say for this episode. If you have other ideas and tricks that you use to clean up your audio, please leave them down in the comments so I can get better, and hopefully you can help other people get better as well, because who needs crappy audio on YouTube these days? Leave a like if you thought it was helpful, and subscribe if you really liked it. Once again, I'm Ducky Assassin. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day. Goodbye.